Hello everyone, my name is Danesh-Mand. I'm a director of KPMG Australia and New South Wales president of Risk Engineering Society, RES. In this short lecture pod, I would like to introduce you to the concept of contingency management and its good practice process. But before we start, I should state that the views expressed in this presentation are those of myself and do not reflect or represent the official policy, position, recommendation of KPMG Australia, Engineers Australia, or Risk Engineering Society. Now, let's start. First, and the most important discussion is to answer what is the contingency. If the residual risk, which is the remaining risk after all cost-effective treatments been implemented, is still not acceptable, a specific amount of resources, cost or time, will be added into the base estimate or base schedule. This allowance will be used during project execution as risk or uncertainties occur. As assessment and management of contingency is integral to planning and execution of risk treatment, alignment of the two through the project lifecycle enhances the value of project risk management. As per Risk Engineering Society contingency guideline, the overall contingency management process has 3 key steps, which are applied as various stages through the project lifecycle. Contingency calculation. How much contingency is enough for desired confidence level? The second one. Contingency allocation, providing guidance about delegation and allocation of available contingencies both within the project as well as at different levels of organization. And the last but not the least is contingency control. Is providing guidance about contingency control measures. I will discuss each of these steps very briefly. First, contingency calculation. As you can see, the common methods for cost contingency calculation are generally divided into 2 groups, deterministic and probabilistic methods. While the required time and cost of calculation increases from the basic predefined factor-based percentage to integrated schedule cost-risk analysis, I would like to highlight that both deterministic and probabilistic methods can be accurately and reasonably used to calculate a realistic contingency allowance for projects. Depending on the phase of the investment lifecycle, availability and quality of project data, historical information, organization's maturity, and project-specific requirements. First, vertical contingency allocation. The objective of vertical allocation is to appropriately delegate control of contingency for different levels of delegation. For example, client, delivery agency, general manager, and project manager. In the private sector context, for a design and construction D&C project, allocated budget, for example, P50 budget, can be allocated to the project manager, and the remaining contingency, for example, P70 or P90 contingency, can be allocated and controlled by the project director or general manager as a management reserve. The second part is the horizontal contingency allocation. The objective of horizontal contingency allocation is to appropriately set indicative distribution of contingencies at any level of delegation. For example, at the project level, this would be between different areas of project, including procurement, design, and human resources. The appropriate allocation of contingency horizontally across the project will have a key impact on generation of project performance measurement criteria, for example, earned value. The key objective of next step, which is contingency control, is to manage the expenditure of contingency funds to enable effective project delivery. In the event that risks identified in the project plan are realized or additional funding is required for unexpected events, effective governance should be implemented to ensure that the contingency spend remains within approved limits for its intended purposes. Change control is a core part of effective cost contingency management. Contingency funds should not be released for any materializing risk or issue without passing through a gated change control process. The regular and consistent reassessment of contingency requirements and performance throughout the project lifecycle provides assurance and confidence at all levels of governance and enables proactive risk identification. A regular independent contingency assessment is recommended to assess the required contingency allowance for the desired confidence level, for example, desired contingency. The comparison between the desired contingency against the available contingency will provide a valuable knowledge for management decision on release of contingency, request for additional contingency, or retaining of contingency. For further reading material, I can recommend a number of additional references that can be used, including Risk Engineering Society Contingency Guideline, ASCI Recommended Practices, Project Management Body of Knowledge, APM Body of Knowledge, and PMI Practice Standards, as well as many other books and papers on this subject. Good luck with your contingency management and enjoy its journey. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find this short presentation practical and efficient. Till the next time, goodbye.